Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. This is the second video of Friday and this is going to be focused on something that is very important. That is keycards and as well this whole kind of event this month. And whether hoarding keycards is a good idea, especially based on a lot of stuff when it comes to targets and stuff like that. Shout out to B Awesome B for sending through some information just to kind of as well prompt me on making a video like this. So shout out to yourself and let's roll it. So the first thing is, if you don't already know, on a daily basis you'll get a target. In that target will give you the reward of giving a key card. Now as you can see, I've hoarded 2 days worth here. And obviously, I reckon a lot of you have pinpointed the way that it's really going with the quest side of things. For the first week or so, it was all about doing the first quest of Black Widow Red Dawn. So obviously it was the one with Hood. But it seems to be now that the thrust and the change has now come to Quest 2. And will that be something that will go for the remaining weeks? And obviously the idea is that would it be of value to you, instead of doing the dual targets, if you wanted to progress through some of the quests, instead hoarding your key cards or your targets and then obviously going into the respective difficulty, respective quest to then gather, go through, grind and obviously get what you need to. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I seem to be going to Marvel Truecos for all my information on targets. And obviously, he's done incredibly well to gather all the information, as well as the people that have submitted the information to him. And obviously, these are very low-end targets, obviously being what they are. And we've learned that maybe it's best to go for the targets which are not the quest ones, but maybe the dual targets instead. There's pluses and minuses to going down the method of doing this in a questing format and obviously saving up all those weeks or that week that you're specified to go on a given type of quest. Sometimes you will find that it doesn't really help towards getting all of the paths. I'll give you an idea. So obviously very early on it was a case of I think doing Drax, then Wolverine, and then coming down and going across to grab Sabretooth, going to the end boss. And then obviously there were other times that you had to go a different route, and obviously going to that link there to then get Sunspot, which again it's not really great on the time grind and also the energy spend, and then obviously doing that Deadpool fight there. But it does work to a degree. It just basically means that you have to wait until you've done or got all the targets for, say, the first quest, then do it, and obviously then wait for all of the ones in Quest 2, which I'm sort of doing here, and then obviously doing it. Now, is that a good option, doing it in that format, waiting for the targets for the given quest and then doing it out? Well, that largely stems to what you're up to at the moment. Obviously, for those that are saving it for the chronometer, this could actually be a relatively good method, with at least the first and the second quest being enough to wait the targets for to then get in and do the grind. But obviously that won't be the case and people will already have done a good amount of them. But I'm actually toying about with the idea. But at the same time, dual credits come very easily to me nowadays, so utilizing one a day could be another option. Before I go a little bit further into the video, I just want to point out a criticism to Kabam. And that is something that they did say they were going to look towards something where if you type in a certain champion, like say, Diablo, Sabretooth, that you'll actually get a champion of that. Thankfully, players amongst the community have been doing their best to actually create accounts that do that to that respect. Like the person a day or two ago that created Diablerio, which is good. That's fantastic. That means you'll be able to get it. And just to point out as well that I'm now going to grab the key cards that I've got to do, and that's basically just based on the time aspect. I've got to get this video completed, and as well it's just to make the point of, can you actually indeed stack those key cards? Yeah, massive shout out to Truecos and the people that obviously are coming up with the people to battle. Again, another example where the community has done a fantastic job with creating targets for people based on names. I don't know how long they've been there, but again, this is time sensitive, this is timely, so this is what taking me about a minute or two to do. So it is important obviously that people create those. A massive shout out again to those people. But obviously what we're going to do now is collect those 2 key cards and just see as well, can we indeed stock them up? Yep, as you can see there, 2 are stocked, and obviously you'll be able to go back into the quest multiple times when it comes to key cards, as in you've got lots of key cards, you're then able to go into events and then go in to the ops and then keep doing it, because it doesn't say like you know, 1 per day or something like that. It does mean that you can go repeatedly into it. But is that worth doing? Yes and no. I'd say it's better for those that either want to go, I will need this quickly, if you're, say, not saving up for the chronometer. But at the same time, you can really help and save the extent of energy that you have by going, right, well, okay, I've got dual credits on the daily. Yes, okay, you can do the dual skirmish side of things. But the other players, you do have the other option of going, look, well, I want to get a good part of, say, master done. Say I've done uncollected. The same thing could be for you know, heroic and lower, but the point still remains that you can go, right, I'm going to save my energy or spend my energy on doing one big hit and obviously doing a couple of lanes, and that means that I've got multiple key cards, multiple targets are being done, multiple of those objectives have been completed, which, yes, by the end of the month will save you a big chunk of key cards, which you'll be able to get in and do. And like I said, it's handy if you're saving up for the chronometer, because there's no pressures on that kind of thing. Maybe save something like a heroic or a master or a lower quest that you still plan to do in order to do with these as well. So you kind of balance the books a little bit with your grind. But if you're impatient and say you want to get these rifts done and dusted, or you want to get into rifts quickly, then yeah, obviously the dual skirmish and dual target method could be a thing for you in the future. What seems to be the case so far is Kabam seems to be putting about 6 in each quest. So from each quest, there's 6. There are 6 for life. There's probably going to be 6 for fate, and obviously that will continue on. I don't think it's possible to guess where the next ones are going to be. Like if it was going to be, say, opposites to what it was the other day, then it means it's probably going to be Mordo for today and Nick Fury is going to be the next one. But that's too much of a guess, with the final one obviously being the end boss, which is Red Hulk in this particular quest. Now, obviously, there are targets out there, but I'd say the best ones are going to come on Marvel Contest Champions True Costers page, and those that feed that information to the community, as those are more kind of lower end, kind of lesser frustration when it comes to grinding out. But there are a few sites out there that do give some dual targets for you to check out. MCOC-guide.com puts together a great list that's always updated of dual targets, starting with Aegon, going right the way through to Ds, Gs, you name it, they've got a particular dual target for you to go up against. MCOC-guide.blogspot is putting together another list which is collating all the information on the dual targets as well, and also putting multiple bits of information when it comes to available targets. There's also the duel bot in the Line app. Yeah, the reason for putting this video together is to look at whether or not it's worth to, say, hoard those key cards. And yes, to a degree, and no. If you are committed to doing some particular quest, as I said, something like a heroic, master, uncollected, but you can't get round to it till the end of the month, and obviously sometimes it's nice to do master because you pick up units, and as well there's some 5-star shards at the end. Not the biggest deal, but the fact is if you're looking to pick up some units, buy a free grind and spend some energy, then it could be a good idea of going, look, I'm saving up for one of these chronometers. Do I actually need the intel now, or could I wait, say, a little bit longer, say 6 days, and then go boom, a big kind of like grind into something? Yeah, that could be something that you could do. But at the same time, for those that want to get duels and get it done quicker, then obviously you have your option there. So there is some positives to hoarding those key cards, and as well there's kind of a limitation with it, but obviously in it for the long game with these ones, that's the only other thing. And as well, look out for those targets posted by Marvel Contest Champions True Cost, the 2 websites that I mentioned, links are in the description, and as well obviously you can do some stuff with the duel bot that's on the Line app. And thank you very much for watching this video. Now I have posted something, or should be posting something, on the Rich's Realm channel very soon, follow-up video from last week, and as well check out some recent content up here. Obviously, a lot's going on in the contest at the moment, and Kabam are responding, so we'll probably have something out when it comes to me responding to it tomorrow, maybe. But yeah, check the channel. Should be live streaming later on Twitch. See you then. Bye-bye for now.